New arc, same chapter length. Seriously, I hope he's okay. After 10,000 years, I'm free. It's time to enter a new arc. It's the fresh air that I needed so badly. Honestly, I thought I was in the minority about the arc's problem. But it seems like I wasn't alone. Hell, one said they hope this next arc will be the return to the Prime days. The question is, will it be? In this first chapter of a new arc, it's obviously early to call. But it does hold an interesting aspect. It's in early December, where it's cold and snowy outside. Amazing how we are still in year 1 in this series. I do appreciate the small details in that one page, including how Tsuyu hibernate due to cold breezy weather. Makes sense to me. Also, Shoto is a manga reader if we go by Sero, whom borrow a volume. I wonder if he reads a series on what to do in a redemption scenario. Oof, I hope he doesn't read Naruto then. Bakugo, Shoto, and others who have failed the first provisional license exam are now taking the makeup exam. They are finally getting it done. So Class 1A will have all students with a license. That or those two will now tag along with Deku so they can gain all the spotlights from others. But enough of the exam, because the scene shift focus on the news update on the company called Detnerit that recently entered hero support. It feels random to learn about the news, only a segue to the commercial that is more than meets the eye. It's a commercial with an intentional cheesy dialogue. The idea is the CEO is persuading the people that time has changed. More people with quirks have changed in appearance. Like a woman with 4 arms. It's part of life, and they shouldn't feel left alone. The company will now take care of them and support their cause, like a liberal. I hope this won't spark controversy. Bottom line, that's the approach of the company, and that's not a bad thing. At least based on his advertisement. The CEO and Miyashita have a normal conversation about the commercial like, that was a good message, or edit that part out please. It was normal until the CEO begins to talk about the philosophy. The book he follows is one called Meta Liberation Army, in which called quirks as meta ability. Not going to lie, I blame the internet for using the term meta loosely because I don't know if this is a pop culture reference or not. Miyashita didn't read it because he thought it's a waste of time and didn't like the ideology that closely resembled to a terrorist. Nothing wrong with an opinion, right? The CEO, like the fanbase, was annoyed by it and slowly begins to show his true color. Approaching Miyashita, he begins to chokehold him. I see myself in Miyashita whenever I share my opinion on this series, but seriously, he was too carefree on his words. Believing the CEO is a very forgiving guy. If only he knew how fans truly are. Sadly for him, he gets killed for not believing the cause. I understand he has no relative or anyone, but is it expecting me to believe no one will call the police about his absence? There's a provider detail on the true self of that CEO that is actually working under the Liberation Army. In case you didn't understand the concept of that commercial, it elaborates the similarity of the liberation philosophy under a friendly ad. Basically, it follows the ideology of free use of quirk. No need for license. You can say it's like a vigilante in a sense, only this group is dangerous compared to say Batman. Also, they are influenced strongly by Destro, the founder. I recall he was mentioned at times before. He did some writing at prison and after that, committed suicide. The Liberation Army should have ended there, right? Apparently, he has a son, unbeknownst to everyone, including Destro himself, and it so happened to be the CEO. I would title him as Destro the Second or Destro Jr. Probably the former. I would argue that Destro's son came out of the blue, especially stating that nobody knows. It's like the editor told Koei, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we dive in more on the Liberation Army? Bring out the son to this. But you know what? I'm fine with this. It's one way to enter this particular topic, so this could be interesting. The target is the League of Villains. Yes, they still exist. It's also one way to go back to those guys after like 3-4 arcs ago, and just Dabi doesn't count. I hope this doesn't amount to pushing a villain group stronger. I joke by saying, the only way for a villain to gain a credibility is defeating another villain. It's early to tell, but I am anticipating for something intriguing from their confrontation. The chapter ends with a cool build-up to the reveal of the new official heroes. Villains are crashing down and causing havoc until two heroes come in to save the citizens. One panel shows the hero license brand new, which would mean Bakugo and Shoto are now official. Shame that we couldn't see their trials, but that would require showing off other characters. They just got it less than an hour and already putting into action. It looks like we have some action next time. A small breather wouldn't harm. Overall, I thought this was a good start with elements that could be really good. This chapter served as an intro to a new villain along with the Liberation Army and its concept, and it has me intrigued. I do like his design with that black mask mark. Wouldn't surprise me if he's influenced by the Joker. I look forward to their confrontation with the League of Villains. How they will tie in with the heroes? Well, it's early to say, but it will eventually. It's still strange the chapter's length is still shorter than the usual 17 to 19 page count. You could even argue the panels before Bakugo and Shoto show up was a way to kill spaces. In any case, throwing my memory of internship arc away, I am ready for this ride. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. I wonder if this arc will be like really long, like the internship arc, or it will be short as the pro hero arc. Time will tell, but the premise does have a potential to be a long one. We'll see soon enough. What do you think of the chapter? What's the potential do you see within this arc? Share your thoughts in the comment section. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.